All right, hello. Cheers, Kevin here, and I'm confused because something we're missing. We're missing some sheep. These sheep are still here and are fine, but um, something has happened, and I'm not entirely sure how something has happened. Our sheep seem to be missing. I'm very confused. Let's okay, we can. So I've been upstairs AFK fishing, came down here, and this was the state that these things were in. So we're going to go ahead and investigate. I do have some additional diamond armor because I was able to fish up some more mending, which is great. This was our original tunnel. Do we have sheep in here now? Sheep randomly in the cave? Or did they all just sort of die and disappear? What could have... I'm so confused. There's no sign of how something got in here. No sign of where it might have gone. It's just suddenly Sir Birchwood is not where it had been. Oh, okay. I'm at a loss, and we've lost our seed sheep, which is really frustrating. I mean, I'm glad we kept the backup sheep, but I don't know how this could have... It's as though a creeper exploded, but it doesn't look like a creeper exploded. I mean, the pattern doesn't really match. Do I have any... Of course I don't. Let's go through. Oh, geez. No. Oh, that's not going to help, is it? Let's put that back. Put this here. Let's grab this. And then, yeah, put that there. Okay, what was I thinking? Let's just grab some... I just need some spare blocks, right? All right, so there. I just want to plug up this... Well, I suppose actually, no, we do need birchwood for that. It's as though I'm like sleep building or something. Although this is the same day. I'm so confused as to how this could have happened. And it's not even like, yeah, it's I don't have enough blocks in my inventory. Gonna have to craft up some more. I'm gonna... I have no idea what could possibly have happened here. It makes no sense. It's not a creeper type of tunnel. This area was lit up, so nothing should have come down in this direction anyway. I mean, I suppose this could use some lighting now. Fair enough. But okay, we're gonna have to get some more sheep up there. So that's fun. Okay. So that was a relatively short-lived mystery. I went to Google searching, and someone mentioned, hey. Of course, it should have occurred to me once we looked through here. It is exactly that. It's the lava source blocks that are right behind here. They must have set a bunch of this wall on fire. Duh. Okay, so that's why the wood blocks are missing and nothing else really seemed particularly gone. So, yeah. So while we were AFKing, a fire started, and thankfully, I guess, didn't spread further. But it does mean, hey, wood is perhaps not the best thing we should be building this stuff out of. And that perhaps even includes, I shudder to say it, but that includes this border wall as well. Ugh. I think that's maybe something that we'll look at trying to replace once we have robots to do it for us, because I do not envy doing the whole... tearing it all down and popping up something else in its place. We'll have to figure out some sort of texture, some sort of block type that we think would look nice. Okay, so it is now a day or so later, because I've been sort of AFKing, keeping the population up, doing some fishing, and as you see, I do have a pretty darn near full set of great armor, so that's fantastic. I've also been hard at work getting some recipes together. I've actually laid these out in sort of 3x3 squares, so I don't have to look up the recipes, because we are going to build a bunch more stuff today. Specifically, I'd like to actually get a robot up here to kind of automatically dispense wheat. We're going to have to give that a shot. But before we do that, actually, let's go ahead and breed these folks up. There is a zombie up there, and it's a little noisy for me, so let's go ahead and turn that sound down. Hostile creatures will take you down as well. Okay. And yeah, so I've also updated, I've updated our sheep farm to use iron gates or iron bars, and then also updated this this feature wall here. Last thing I've done is I've modified this to we can shut the water off so that I can reach up here and breed them so that they can kind of stay in their pen, or we can turn this back on, at which point the water does flow and the baby should fall out there. So let's go ahead and breed up a bunch of these, and we'll do that. And as they get into the area, see, a bunch of them should. Do we have any babies in there yet? Yep. Okay, one of them fell out at least. Oh, okay. So some of them are dying. We're starting to smother some, which is unfortunate. I think. Ugh, that's frustrating. We'll have to figure out maybe a better solution. I did. One of the commenters on the last video did point out, hey, the whole issue with sheep fitting inside one block was that we had ladders inside that one block. Baby sheep should be able to go fall in one block holes if there are ladders. So maybe we can use that as a better filtering system rather than relying on water, and then we can just have them. We don't have to use water at all. But we can go ahead and revisit that as we get there. But I think because this is so cramped, we may be inadvertently smothering some of the babies. So okay. And man, okay, the sheep noise. Yeah, we're gonna have to turn that down because that's friendly creatures. We'll take that down to 30% because so many sheep. Okay, but better than no sheep because we don't want to lose them. So I'm gonna boot this up. One of the things I was looking at the documentation. One of the things I realized. So we're currently running off of this floppy disk, which is a little bit slow. I think I also added another stick of RAM in here just for fun. Now this is booted up. What I want to do is there's a program called install, and that will grab the operating system off of the floppy disk, and it should install OpenOS. Yes, I would like to do that. And so it's going to go ahead and copy a whole bunch of stuff off the floppy disk, and I can hop out of here so that we can let this do its own thing. What I want to do is to build a robot today. And to do that, we need to basically build a computer inside an assembler. Now, an assembler is basically a way to make robots and drones and whatnot. And I think the first robot that we're going to build, we're kind of going to use it to test things, and then we'll replace it with the minimum amount of robot needed to perform a particular task so we can be as energy efficient as possible, and then kind of take our robot around and use it for experimental new tasks and stuff as we start to write programs. Now, I've got a whole bunch of recipes in here. The first one that we're going to need, you see that some of these are missing areas here because we need a tier 2 microcontroller. So I'm going to go ahead and pop over into here and hope that I remembered. I should actually have cleared out my inventory so that I know what we're doing this. So the tier 2 microcontroller. There we go. Okay, so we get 4 microchips. Sorry. Microchips. Let's see. Does it say anything? Yeah, formally doesn't. No idea what this works with redstone, but it does. Okay. And we need these recipes here. We need one here, and one here, and one here, I think. I think there's also a recipe in here that may call. No, I think that one's fine. Okay. So we're going to be building a lot of stuff, and I'm going to hope that I remember what it all is, but I don't really trust myself that much. So let me clear out a little bit of space just so that we have I want to make sure we've at least got this 3x3 area. Come on. Oh, man. I did work a little bit on trying to improve the storage, though you really can't tell. Okay, there's some space. Goodbye, diamonds. Yeah, we'll just pop these into here. And okay, so the assembler I think is, I don't remember. Maybe it's this. Maybe it's this. I don't recall. Let's build all this stuff that I've been putting together and find out. So we're building an assembler, a disassembler, so that we can, if we make a robot and it turns out to be bleh, we can fix that. Okay, the installation here is complete. We can go ahead and reboot and say yes. I can go ahead and pop this out. You'll actually notice there's no sound coming from the floppy disk. Oh, well, now there is. Presumably it's just scanning that. But if we pop this out, we should be able to, we should be able to reboot. And we shouldn't even need this at all anymore. So that's great news. And okay. Anyway, we'll let that, there we go. So now that's installed. And if we look here, it does say that OpenOS is installed on that hard drive. Compare that to this blank hard drive, which doesn't have anything installed on it at all. And actually what I'm going to do, just because I know we're going to need it later, is that OpenOS is going to be something we're going to want on that other hard drive too. So we'll actually just install it to that hard drive also. We'll just swap out the hard drive in the machine and run install again. And then we can, so go up here and say install. Oh, no such component. Okay. Does it not know the floppy's in there? Let's reboot. What? No such component. Fine. Off and on. Maybe it doesn't like me hot swapping the hard drive while it's running. Maybe it's angry about that. Okay. As I was saying, let's go ahead and build this. And I got to remind myself what this actually is. But it's fancy. So we've got a piston. We've got that and that. Okay, so this is the inventory controller upgrade. Which doesn't make a lot of sense. This upgrade allows robots and drones more control in how they interact with external inventories and allow them to swap their equipped tools. So this is something that we can apply while we're building our robot to give it more abilities, because the basic robot doesn't have the capacity to do a lot of stuff, like use crafting or swap out their tools or things like that. So we'll go ahead and save that away here. Let's go ahead and take this one. Oh, yeah, so I think I already know what this one is. Oh, why did I do that? Why am I putting these in the... Okay, corner. Got to keep these in the right places or else I'll forget how these recipes... I'll forget how these recipes work. I thought this was going to be a brilliant way of avoiding having to look up recipes. Let's go ahead and install. There we go. And yes, install. Okay. Let's go ahead and build this. This, I believe, is a charger. So once you build the robot needs to get power somehow, and they need to be adjacent to a charger. Oh, I'm missing something on here. It's a gold ingot. Okay. There we go. Now we have a charger. So transfers energy from capacitors into adjacent robots and drones. Transfer rate depends on the incoming redstone signal. So we do need to also throw some redstone at this, although I think we can just throw a switch on it and turn it on. But this will allow our robot to actually gain some charge, because the robot can sort of wander around in a whole bunch of different areas. Needs to come back and charge at this charger station. So I'll throw that gear in here as well. I guess while we're in here, let's go ahead and build this. I can't remember what this is. I think this may be just... maybe this is the assembler? I think it's probably the assembler. Throw this down in here. Yeah, because I've got recipes strewn across a couple of different areas. Okay, let's put these up here. Ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. And microchips. Lot of gear that you got to build at the beginning. Oh no, this is the crafting upgrade. This is another upgrade we can apply to robots that will let them use part of their inventory to craft stuff. So you can basically give them a portable crafting table. Go ahead and put that in here as part of our robot's gear as well. We've got redstone cards, which I want to make 2 of those. Why do I do this? I put them in here in the wrong area. Okay. These recipes are simpler. Redstone card allows reading and emitting redstone signals around the computer or robot. So I actually created 2 of these because we're going to throw one of them in here so that we can, I don't know, test stuff. Do you want to reboot now? Yes, I do. Okay. Now we can go ahead and pop that out. I mean, although we can leave it in there too. Whatever. Okay. This will go to our robot. Okay, now we've got some more recipes. This one, let's see, there's a hopper and a dropper and a piston and lots of stuff. I think this one the assembler? I just cannot remember. Trying to put all these together in a reasonable layout, but then of course, because so many of them depended on the tier 2 microcontroller, yeah. So something to make note of is, oh man, the zombies are so loud. Nope. I have no idea what any of these recipes are. Okay, inventory upgrade provides inventory space to the robot. So they don't have the ability to store anything without this upgrade. So we need to give them that. In fact, we may want to eventually give them 2 of those. But we at least got the recipe now. This one, actually no, I'm pretty sure this is the assembler. Let's look. Okay. Microcontroller or microchip tier 2. Now, most of the things that you can build here do have different tiers. For example, you can buy tier 2 or create tier 2 and tier 3 screens, which provide color, robots that have or CPUs that run faster. You've got memory that is larger and things like that. Generally, they require more resources. There we go. Electronics assembler allows constructions of robots and other devices from a number of different computer parts. Hooray! Okay, actually, let's plop that one down. Oh, we can't plop it right there. Let's create our assembly station over here, I suppose, and plop that down. And you can see, okay, put in a base part. Let's create this last item first. Okay, yeah, we have plenty of those apparently. Badoom, badoom. This, I believe, is our disassembler, or at least it better be. I'll throw that down here, and badoop, badoop, and badoop. Okay, yeah, because we need it needs the analyzer to disassemble things. It needs glass for reasons. It needs a control unit. Lot of gear here. Now, if you disassemble a robot, I believe there is something like a 10% chance that you will just destroy it. Oh, that's apparently not a valid recipe. Aha, okay, no, that one just doesn't require that microchip. Okay, so this is the disassembler. Oh, sorry, there we go. So a 5% chance of items breaking in the process. So we don't necessarily get a guarantee of getting everything back. But this does allow us to kind of tear a robot down and build up a new version of the robot. Okay, so one last thing that I have to do is I need to actually run some cabling underneath here so that we actually get power over to these units before we can start assembling stuff. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll see you in a moment. And now we have power to our assembler and disassembler. So we have to insert the base part and then we're going to add all these upgrades and things. So this is in theory all of the stuff that we should need to create our fancy dancy robot. Now to create the robot, oh, and sorry, the charger as well. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Let's actually, we can put the charger. I think I have one more piece of cable. Let me grab, where did I stuff that? Yes, okay. Let's plop that down in here. So I did, there we go. There's the end of the cable. There we go. And cable, and then we'll put the charger right next to it. Okay, so now all three of those things should have power. This thing winds around the room. And if we come over here, you do also have to provide the screen and the keyboard while you're building the robot. Otherwise, your robot just isn't going to have those things, and that's going to become a bit of a pain in the butt if it doesn't have those things. Although, actually, okay, we do have the graphics card. Yeah, I built up all the stuff for which we've already built a version, just so you didn't have to sit here and watch that happen. So, okay, if we put this assembler, or this computer case in, now we have all of these cool parts, and need to insert the CPU. There we go. Insert some RAM. There we go. Complexity, 2 of 12. Okay, so let's add this EEPROM. Let's add this hard drive where we've already installed the thing. Oh, we don't get multiple cards. Can I? Okay, it does leave the stuff in there. So I think there is an actual upgrade that we can add because we need the graphics card to control the screen. If I try and okay, so that'll throw it in here. We have complexity, and this is limited. There's a limitation as to how complicated we can make these things. If we add these upgrades, okay, I can't add that upgrade apparently. Though we can add an upgrade slot, I think. Crafting, yeah, I can't. So I can only add a couple upgrades here, which is kind of a bummer. Inventory controller upgrade. This one allows how to interact with external inventories. I wonder if this will allow us to use an external crafting table as opposed to this internal one. I'm not sure. Okay, so I've put the materials together, and I've laid these out. So we have two containers. These are yeah. You can add containers as well in addition to upgrades. And this container is going to be an upgrade, a card slot. Oh no, that's not quite right. Oh, I'm missing an iron ingot there. There we go. So this is a card container, which will allow us to add an additional card. And we'll just hope that happens to work. We'll go ahead and add as well. This is an upgrade container, which should allow us to add an upgrade in. And I could be wrong, but this may allow us to just add, swap these out. Yeah, so dynamically remove and install. So we could change out what we've got in here, I guess, which would be nice. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so we can add those. And I guess it looks like we can add one more. So we wouldn't add this card right now. I guess, sure, let's make another upgrade container. I mean, why not? Because I did want to add these two upgrade. Yeah, that allows us to get all the things in here that I wanted. So let's see. Now we've got the recipe upgrade container. We don't have all the materials, though. We need a piston. Do that. And we need a chest. I need some wood for that. Ba-bum. Chest. There we go. And upgrade. Not quite yet. Card, iron. Oh, microchip. Let's just pull these in here. Upgrade. There we go. Okay. So we can add one more upgrade container, and I think that's going to max out the complexity. Yeah, you can see. Oh, no, that's too complex. No, that's a bummer. Okay, that makes things too complicated. This makes things the right amount of complicated, but it's not going to give us all of what we wanted. What is this? So this allows more control over the hand. We do want them to be able to swap the tool ideally, but this may just be kind of the limit of what we're able to do with the tier 1 robot. So the question is, do we want multiple upgrades or where? I mean, we really do want that inventory upgrade though. I mean, we can throw it in here, I suppose. I mean, we're gonna need inventory no matter what we do. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and take that on and just say, okay. Well, actually, hang on a second. Yeah, so each of these seems to increase our complexity by 2, which is a bummer. Although, actually, can we... Yeah, no, the keyboard is not something we're going to be able to just... Yeah, you don't get like a keyboard card or a keyboard upgrade. So I think this is what we're going to go with. We have the ability to swap these out, I guess it will. But that's a bummer. It's not going to be based... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay. Let's assemble. Well, that took a very long time. I mean, had to keep breeding sheep over here, and then kind of stood here with the weed out so they would all congregate over squares. Because remember, the charge capacitors only gain, the carpeted capacitors only gain charge while there are 2 mobs on top of them. Yeah, and some of the mobs are falling out. Some of those sheep are falling out here. Gonna have to figure out why that is. But, oh, Amelia, that is the name of the thing. Oh, cool. All right, so detailed tool 2. All right, installed components, blah, 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 blah. That's fancy. Look at that. Unlike computers, robots can move around and interact with the world much like a player can. Now, interesting, the docs seem to suggest that these robots would not have any power. Oh, there we go. There's Amelia. Lovely. Okay. Oh, and there we go. We can give them a tool. Ha ha ha. Love it. And then, yeah, we have these upgrade slots as well. Okay. So let's put this redstone card in there for now, just for fun. And then we have that upgrade. Oh, I put the upgrades away, didn't I? Yep. All right. Let's use the inventory controller upgrade so that you have more flexibility about whatever it is you're doing. Wait, nope, that doesn't fit in there. This is an upgrade slot, isn't that? No? Huh. Okay, you can hold that item. Right, fair enough. You can hold that item. Why does that? Is this not a level 1 upgrade, maybe? Let's try the other upgrades. Let's see. Amelia. Okay, nope. Inventory controller. Crafting upgrade. No, that does not seem to go in there either. That's interesting. Why is that? Huh. Okay. Well, now I feel dumb for having bothered making that, thought. Okay, you know what, these, we're getting way too much noise here. Let's see about... Ooh, a witch! Our first witch down here. Lovely. Boom. All right, so we have a basic robot now, and I think we should be able to power it on. Let's give that a shot. Turn on. Ah, booting the thing. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Okay. Let's inspect you real quick. Stored energy. Okay, so you've actually stored a lot of energy. Great. And you can charge by being on there. Let's validate that. Let me pick you up. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, okay. So I was right. I was like, oh, it suddenly seemed to whatever. Cannot connect to external components. Right. So you can't just put it next to, like with whoops. With that means you can't just put it down on the ground next to a screen or next to things like that and have it expect it to know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, kind of disappointed about those upgrades. Oh no. Yep, there we go. Not sure what that's. Well, let's go ahead and toss you down there and see what's happening. So you're not going to get any. Yeah, you're going to continue to. Oh, you're losing charge because you're powered on. Okay. No, we'll go ahead and leave you on for now. We need a lever. So let's make a stick. And a lever to pull on the side of our charger, because the charger is not going to charge unless it's getting a redstone signal telling it to do. Oh, do we have to put it inside? No. Okay, you're getting power just being you. Okay. So, does have inventory, and that's great. It only has these slots of inventory, so it's less than what we have, but that's pretty cool all the same. Let's test something, huh? I'm going to type, let's click here. Why can't I? Oh, are you off? Oh, you were off. Right, okay. Fair enough. I guess the screen must still display whatever was last there, interestingly. Okay, let's type Lua so that we can test some commands. So let's say, what is it, robot? Okay, cool. So robot, and those are all the commands and stuff that we can, let's see, forward? Yes, robot.forward. Doesn't work. Let's try robot.forward. Oh, right, can't because solid. Wait, the robot's facing the other way, isn't it? Yeah. So robot.back. There we go. Our robot moves. Awesome. And robot.back. And now I gotta remember all of how this works. Now, actually, let's look at the manual because maybe it shows us some information. Now, of course, the intent here really is to get our power system up and kind of automatically running first off. So that way we don't have to worry too much about everything else. Okay, so robot, do we get API docs in here? I think we might, but better, let's see, maybe not. Okay, table of contents. Device, getting started. Oh, getting started. Nice, okay. I suppose we should have gone through the getting started, shouldn't we? Oh, software and programming. Let's look here. Lua, reference manual. Yeah, okay. Those are HTML stuffs. There we go. Yeah, redstone. So we can rs.set output require sides.front 15. So we can yeah, let's test that out. So let's robot.turn around. Yeah, perfect. And then we'll say robot.down. Whoops. Cool. So now that's there. Let's create a redstone thing here just to validate this. And the docs were, the example was here. Oh, perfect. It keeps our place as well. Component equals require component, and then rs equals component.redstone. So local component equals require component, and then rs equals component.redstone. Oops, local rs equals component.redstone. Oh no, what? What is wrong? I'm not entirely sure why that should be. Require sides front this. When working in Lua, do not use local, as that will make the variables local to a single line of input. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be why. Yeah, okay, so this is the problem, is rs is a nil value. Let's just verify that's, yeah, if we just read ahead a little bit. Yeah, because local is only, because it's running each of these lines as just one thing. So don't say local. rs equals component.redstone. rs is a thing. Cool. rs.set output. Require sides dot front 15. And look at that. We are now powering redstone with the magic that is robotry. Okay. Rs set output. Well, just, can I up arrow? Yes. Okay. 0. Cool. Okay, now we're no longer powering redstone. That's awesome. I want to test something. Let's give you a tool. So this is the tool that I think you, oh wait, no, that's the tool. Right, this is what you have, wait, hang on. I put this here, yeah, okay, so you don't have that in your hand. That's just the inventory slot that you're currently looking at. I'm gonna plop this down in front of you and let's see if we can get you to break it. So, robot dot, oh wait. Robot, are you, yes, okay, robot dot get light color. Wait, get light color? Huh, interesting. Huh. Robot dot, let's see what commands we get. Back, tank space, compare, place down, turn left, drain, suck up, fill, use up, use down. So use would be the right click button, I think. Compare fluid to swing down. Oh, right, swing is what we want. Swing. Yeah, swing is just gonna swing in front. And brilliant, broke the block. Fantastic, and this popped into your inventory. So that's great news. Now, I wanna see if we can get you to do what I really want you to do, which is to, let's see, to robot.use. Yeah, so use is the basic command. If I give you some wheat, actually, let's give you more wheat than that. We've got some wheat here. Get you lots of stuff. And actually, maybe we should keep one wheat in your hand so that the sheep maybe are attracted to it. There we go. I wonder if that's gonna, I wonder if they will approach you that way. Let's do robot dot forward a lot of times. Can I pass this as? Can I pass an argument? No. Okay. Oh, wait a second. Maybe. No, passable. I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's just navigate you over. Oh, huh. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right. Yeah, now let's try this. Oh, good. No. Okay. It just ignored. It ignores the argument. That's fine. And we got stuff dying over there. Robot dot turn left. And let's forward and forward and forward. And let's go up and forward. And now are the oh, can't. Okay. Still oh, right, because it's a fence. Fair enough. I don't know exactly what'll happen if we break that fence. Let's build a fence around you. I know this is taken. We're being a little slow about this, a little meandering, but we'll get better. The next episode. Okay, let's see. Let's just build this around you for now. In case you do let the sheep down. We'll go robot dot down. And let me go ahead and do you still have my no, I've got it. Okay. Go ahead and break that. Oh, no, not that. Okay, good. There, that. Okay. Okay, they do not seem interested in you, but that's okay. See, robot.use. Oops. And let's see if we get some hearts. Yes, we do. Okay, so we can continue. Okay, unknown error. So, but that's okay. Oh, you used what was in that hand. Okay. Interesting. Use. Okay. And apparently none of the sheep cared because they're in the wrong spot. If I gotta get rid of you, so this pushes, and then okay, cool. So this in theory should work so long as we're able to cycle the sheep out of the way. So if we can loop you, then in theory you can sort of stand up there and continue to feed these sheep or whatever final design we come up with this, because I think I'll probably redesign this again before the next episode. And then this robot should allow us to ensure that we always have a good supply of sheep down there, which should mean that we build up our charge again. Of course, this took forever to assemble the first one, but we are building up power as we speak. What we'll probably do, I think, wherever this robot ends up being, we will probably put a charger directly near it and then just keep that constantly powered. And as to whether or not we use a robot or maybe we just use a drone, we'll have to build a drone and kind of see what we're able to do with that. But that'll be stuff that we'll explore in the next episode. So I will hope to see you then. Cheers.